damn button, and we can do whatever we're gonna do. So yeah,
I had never been happier to have a meeting during the game. Like the whole time I was meeting, I was like, thank God I'm not watching this.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous of your meeting, Jason. What y'all didn't just see is Jason disappeared and then reappeared. It was amazing. It was a great magic act. I loved it.
I had to shut my door. I think I sprained the arch of my foot doing that.
It was an impressive feat.
And I didn't even get stepped on. So.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go. No. But this is another episode of the Red, White, and Blues podcast. I'm Daniel. He's Jason. How are you doing after yesterday, man?
I mean, it was expected. I am disappointed we didn't score one because I was really close to predicting that. Glad it was only 3 this time. At least we didn't lose 5-2. I mean, that's an improvement, right? Like,
sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
an effing Arsenal won.
Yep. Oh, Liverpool.
It's gonna be the worst season.
I don't know. I stopped watching the matches today because Tottenham was getting thrashed.
Man City got blown out.
Yeah, City got blown out. So yeah, I don't know.
Bad. It's a bad season. It's a bad season all around, man.
It is just a bad season. I mean, I don't even know where to start with the match because it was just bad. I've been trying to think of an analogy all day, and there just really isn't a good one. Like, I don't know. There's nothing appropriate that I can say on this podcast that will not get us in trouble for the way we played yesterday.
How is everybody feeling in the Twitterverse and the Reddit threads about Liam Ross Sr. now?
We are on a trajectory of everybody, I think, hates BlueCo now. I think they have accomplished that, which is glorious to see that some of us said this 4 years ago, that this was going to be bad and people didn't believe us, or they just didn't listen to our podcast, whatever it is. And then Senior, it's a mix, and it's one of those things. It's like my opinion is, and we talked about this. If you haven't watched our last episode, Behind the Badge, go check it out. We do go more in depth about Rossini, so we're not going to do that tonight. But I mean, my stance is like, he's not a great coach, but it's also not the coach. This is the problem. I think he's a little in over his head for sure, but also at the same time, it's like the players aren't good enough either. So it's like whoever you bring in, you're going to have the exact same problems. So.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we talked about the last time was being the manager out now is just a crapshoot. Like who's coming in, because we're not going to attract any top talent. So
on the pit, on like player wise or manager wise.
Yeah. And if the talent in the admin, if this is the best BlueCo can do, I mean, Daniel and I have joked about putting a countdown for BlueCo out. Now.
We actually tried for like 15 minutes before the podcast started to make one, and we couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, I'm actively working on one now. It has to do with StreamYard and how we would have to integrate it in. But looking at the countdown, we now are 6 years, 72 days, and about 6 hours away from BlueCo 10-year lock-in expiring. So we're May 30th, 2032. They've only been in charge for 3 years and 9 months.
Yep.
And it's like you said earlier, the writing was on the wall like almost 4 years ago when we started this pod, and we were sounding the alarm.
Yeah.
And like for it to culminate into, I would just rather not be in the Champions League than to have to like watch what BlueCo has led us to. Like, if this is what you were expecting when you got back into the Champions League, like, and all the excuses of, well, you're playing PSG and aren't they like one of the best in the world? I don't give a shit. We should not be losing 8-2 on aggregate to
Correct.
any team, any team in the world. I don't care how good they are. It's just how far we've fallen. It's like the culture around the club is dead. Our motivation is dead. Like, everything's dead. It's just dead. What we need to Chelsea is dead now. We are Brighton.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about that on this podcast about the cultural rot at the club and how it's seeped down from the top. And now I think you're seeing it come through in the players. Like, it's there. Half of them don't care. Half of them aren't good enough. So it's just, I don't know. It's one of those things that we're just in a bad place right now as a club. And, we can sit here and say BlueCo out, which I'm firmly behind. I'm firmly behind anybody that wants to protest. Do your thing. But realize they can't leave for 10 years. Like, for another 6. So it's like, okay. Like, your hope is Bowley buys out at Bali, or, that's the only hope, is if Bali buys out Bowley, then it's just more of the same shit. Right. So it's not really doing anything. So literally Bowley's the only hope. And then you got to hope that he actually hires competent people and doesn't just try to jet set around Europe again buying players, because that didn't work out well either. That's not a great strategy to have.
No.
Just buying players because Man City wants them, So, I don't know. It's this arrogance that they think. This is the problem with the club, is because, like, Chelsea used to have prestige, used to have, players that built this club up, the Terrys, the Lampards, the Drogbas, the players that put in the blood, sweat, and tears. Abramovich pumped the money, but the players are the reason the club is the way it is now, that it means something to play for Chelsea. And now that's non-existent. Like, the players don't play for the badge, like, they don't care. But it starts at the top down. It starts with BlueCo and the things that they've done to shred the club, to things that they've done to have that attitude, treating players as assets and not actual human beings, not setting the team up to win. While we have experienced players, we don't have, like, leaders on the team. There's no leadership. Like, it's just a bunch of individuals running around. Like, PSG, like, as much as I hate them, have rebuilt the squad the way you're supposed to rebuild a squad. You rebuild it with a mix of really experienced players that are older and mature, and you sprinkle in some young, up-and-coming players that have a lot of promise, and then hopefully your talent evaluated really well. And these young players are then your next leaders, and then you just keep repeating the process over and over again. But that's not what we do at BlueCo. It's not the Chelsea way anymore. So I don't know.
What exactly is the Chelsea way now?
It used to be winning trophies. Now it's we think our shit don't stink. We're better than everybody else, but we're really shit.
But Daniel, we just became world champions last summer.
Oh, yeah. Did you see Matt Law's opinion on that?
No.
Matt Law.
I do love a good Matt Law opinion.
Yeah, he got roasted last week or early this week. He said that we should remove the Club World Cup badge from our shirts because nobody cares about that trophy or tournament anymore.
What? Okay, here's the thing. We care, but we reserve the right to make fun of it.
Right.
Because there's a lot of things to poke at.
Yeah.
With regards to that tournament.
Yeah.
Us winning it. Who we beat.
Yeah.
Like, and then our capitulation of the Champions League just kind of cemented what everyone thought about that tournament.
Right.
how we won it. Although we played game of our lives that day, so
we did.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things. It's like, okay, like you take the badge off. I'm all for taking the badge off for different reasons because I think it's an ugly atrocity on the middle of our jerseys. Like, I support taking the badge off for those reasons. But, just to forget about it, I mean, and somebody brought up a good point on Twitter. It's like, it represents the fact that we have won everything. Like, we're the only club that has won everything. Like, nobody else can say that. So,
and we won both versions of the Club World Cup. So
that is valid.
Somebody, I don't know who it is on Reddit, so sorry for the non-credit here, but somebody had, because the logo itself is, I'm going to have to turn off, right? Like the logo itself, like was meant to hold badges here in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So somebody was saying just put like this in gold, like the little CWC in gold around the badge, which could look pretty big, but it could look pretty slick.
That it said CWC until just now.
Oh yeah, it's
not realize that until you just pointed that out to me. Wow.
Yeah, it's a stupid ass logo.
Yeah,
but like, and it's even like where they put like the little TM or whatever symbol this is here. Like, give me a break. Anyway, it's really stupid.
I mean, this match, there wasn't. I mean, like, the first goal was a defensive mistake on Sarr's part. Terrible defending. Second one, I don't remember. Sanchez probably should have saved the second goal. And the first one he probably should have saved it too. It's just not like, I don't know what Rossinier has done to this defense. Like, they were already bad. Like, I'm not saying they were good under Maresca. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But at least under Maresca, we would keep a clean sheet every few matches. Like, it was not uncommon for us to keep clean sheets with Maresca. One out of the last now 16 matches, we've kept a clean sheet since Rossinior's been here. He's kept one clean sheet, and he's all bragging and braggadocious about the way he presses, and it's a new way to press. Well, obviously it doesn't work because we're not creating turnovers in their half of the field and then getting on the front foot and scoring. And we're leaky at the back, even more so than we were with Maresca.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the hell he's doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing, honestly, when you're sending notes out on the pitch with 5 minutes left to Garnacho and you're down by like 5 goals on aggregate or whatever the hell we were down by at that point in time. Like, here, Garnacho, here's some tactical changes for you. Like, jeez. He's not good, but the point is also still stands is who, like, there's nobody. You're not going to get anybody. So I just don't understand the point. I don't understand the point anymore. I don't know what to do. I'm just fed up.
I think you and I are at an inflection point here, because how are we going to run this podcast from now on?
It's this, every episode's the same. I feel like we get on here and it's the same shit every episode because the same thing happens every match. Like, nothing has changed in the last 16 matches since Rossinior's been here. Yeah. Like, with Maresca, it was like, we passed the ball sideways. We created a couple chances. Woohoo, we scored a goal this match, so we won. Woohoo, we scored a couple goals. Or we couldn't break down a low block, so boring Maresca ball. Now it's Rossinior's here. Oh, yay, the attack's exciting, but our defense has somehow gotten shittier. And we can't defend. So, I don't know. I mean, I just... That's... Jason's put the countdown timer up there.
I was trying to... I could either do it like that, or I could do it like this.
I mean, there you go, guys. 6 years, 72 days, 6 hours until 30th of May. I mean,
we'll figure it out, but that's a daunting number. So it deserves to be really big and on the screen twice, apparently.
I mean, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna freaking do?
I mean, we say the same thing on the pod all the time. Like we've
Yeah.
got to like come up with some way that like some reason for people to listen to this.
Yeah.
Because it's incredible like how this entire season has been, and even with two coaches,
Yeah.
it's been the same thing.
Same
game
thing.
in, game out,
Mhm.
game in, game out. And the thing about Rossignol that like I was always skeptical of was like how we were winning games, because everybody touted his record
They weren't pretty
in the
winning.
beginning, and all of that has come back to bite us in the ass. And we talked about it. We said March was going to be bad, and we talked about the reasons why. And that was like well before March, because we were looking at the schedule, because God forbid anybody in this organization look ahead to anything coming up. And like
Jason, we have a 3-year transfer window project that we're working on, and we're gonna get it done.
I don't believe, and nobody should believe anything BlueCo says about anything. They are liars. They do not care about the fans. They're gutting the club for money. Like it's only going to be a matter of time before they try to get the pitch owners' rights to from the CPO. Like it's only a matter of time before they start finding. But also, they're so stupid. Like they're so
they are dumb.
At the same time, they're so dumb. But I don't believe anything about how they self-reported. Like they're digging around trying to find ways to do shady accounting, and they realized that they had to self-report if they wanted to keep doing shady accounting. The next admin that comes in will find just how shitty these guys did in the accounting department, and I think it'll be worse than Abramovich, and that's my 6-year, 72-day prediction.
That's, I mean, that's a bold prediction. I will automatically award you 50 points that season if this prediction comes true. Whatever year we're in, whenever that prediction comes true,
that means you'd have to get every prediction right. So I guess
pretty much, yes, you will pretty much be guaranteed the win that season and the rubber duck if that prediction comes true, which it probably will come true. So you know.
Well, I am officially. I mean, I have been from almost the entire beginning, but I'm officially BlueCo out. I don't believe in any project that they're putting out there. I don't believe in any propaganda that they're putting out there. I don't believe any person that I believe is a mouthpiece of the club, and I just dare say, go see who Reddit thinks are the mouthpieces of the club, and we're probably in agreement. I don't believe any of the mouthpieces of the club, and I sure as hell also view Liam Rossignol as an extension of the club and their talking points. And that's just how I've always viewed him. And I don't think our manager has any say. I don't think the managers have. And if the rumors about Maresca were true, they don't have any say on how they manage minutes. They don't have any say on their transfers and who they want to actually bring in. And they don't have any say on who they get to play.
Yeah.
So I don't believe anybody. I think everybody should view this club with the utmost skepticism. Prepare for your ticket prices to go up. Prepare for services to be gutted more than they already are. Prepare for some stupid Americanization about how they're going to sell tickets to you and how they're going to sell services to you and how they're going to sell shit to you. And just prepare for all of this to just get worse. And it's going to happen while we're not winning. So
which makes it exceedingly worse.
It's going to be so bad. Like it does not get better from here if BlueCo is in charge. I don't give a shit about the word project. Means nothing to these people. They
absolutely
are literally using that word to kick cans down the road. It is not a word that they focus on. They focus on profit, and they focus on maximizing profit. Those are the two words that they give a shit about. They don't give a shit about fans. They don't give a shit about culture. They don't give a shit about atmosphere. Because if they gave a shit about atmosphere, they would not be doing DJ shit. They don't give a shit about traveling fans. They don't give a shit about taking care of people that have been in the club for a really long time and that care, like as evidenced by the director of the women's club leaving the club. They don't care. They only sniff their own farts and think it's roses. That's all they do. Like, everybody needs to stop thinking about our club in any other way, because we are no longer the Chelsea. Like, we are officially, like, it is as official. It's been official for a while, but let's just declare it now. It is as official as it could possibly be right now that we are no longer a club that focuses on winning. We are a club that focuses on profit, and they are going to try to make profit while keeping us in the 10th spot, and then talking about how they're still working on it and how everything's for the future and how they still got some years-long project. We're well into what was supposed to be the project.
Yeah, we're on the end of what the project was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Now we're supposed to be seeing the fruits of said project.
Yeah.
But
how we treated the Arsenal games this year, how we treated the Leeds game this year, how we treated the Champions League this year, like all of it, like none of this matters to them. They do not care. They do not care about history or culture or atmosphere or history or anything. They care about money. That's it. Like, everybody needs to, and we need to stop talking about players like in terms of money, because they are.
Well, we can talk about them as in terms of this player's worth this much money because he's an asset.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and that is the only way they're looking at it, right? Like, we don't get to be like other clubs and be like, oh, well, our club has a plan and they're going to do this, and this player should be performing at this level because of how much they got paid. And this is we will have a record transfer, whatever, or like some of the people that we bought. We can't do this anymore though, because I think we're out of money. But it will be some sort of, it won't matter. It won't matter. They are not thinking in terms of whatever. They have some way that they're mathing all of this shit out, or they're shady accounting it out. Like, it doesn't matter how much we paid. Like, the money doesn't mean the same thing to us as it means to other clubs.
Right.
So even all the conversations that surround how much we pay for something, like, we're about to see this in the transfer window. Like, the transfer window is going to be pretty revealing about their strategy, how we should view the strategy, how we should view the project, how we view the project. Just inception it down, man. Like, it will reveal a bunch of shit. And Enzo's probably leaving for sure.
Yep.
Like,
wait, let's back up on that one. I believe it was on this podcast a year ago that we said that.
Yeah.
Like, we said that he would be gone this summer.
Yeah, and you're pretty in tune with a lot of that. And so, like, if Daniel is saying stuff like that, like a year in advance, I mean, we just don't do a good job of marketing, because more people should be listening to this podcast. Like, we are predicting the future here every time we get on here.
We've told you since the beginning. Told everybody.
It's really bad.
Everybody wanted to believe and have faith, and I get it. You want to believe when somebody tells you, but I'm just saying, it's coming from one American who understands sports in America and understands what they are to do, and watches one of my favorite players in the NFL, Joe Burrow, who plays for the Cincinnati Bengals, $1 billion organization that won't spend $1 on an offensive lineman to protect him, and he just gets hit and hit and hit every year, and you just see the joy go out of him playing football every freaking year, a little bit more, because his owners, who's a billionaire, won't buy him an offensive line. Just like BlueCo, billionaire owners won't buy freaking defenders. But we'll spend $90 million on a couple of wingers. We'll do that. Don't really need them, but we'll do it when we need a center back, when we need a goalkeeper. Literally could have rebuilt your back line and your goalkeeper with the money that they spent and still had some left over probably to get Garnacho. You probably could have taken the $60 million you spent on Gittins. Maybe not spend as much on Garnacho.
Yeah.
Just keep Sancho. You can just rebuild your back line with that.
Yeah.
Your goalkeeper. Got a new goalkeeper, gotten a new freaking center back like your manager wanted, and he wasn't wrong. And it's just like these are Americans, and they're treating this just like a cheap. So you have good owners in American sports, and you have bad owners in American sports. Majority of them are bad owners. They're just cheap bastards that just want to get the money from the club and suck the money out of the team or whatever and just reap the benefits, not actually try. We literally have organizations that literally tank their seasons over here. Like, it's a very common thing.
The A's.
Yeah, I mean, half the teams just tank their damn season so they can get a higher draft pick. Like, that's all.
Yeah. I see what you're going. I was talking about just like a shitty owner that like doesn't care about culture or anything. It just uproots an entire team and then tries to build a stadium in Vegas and then
there's that. Yeah, they do that shit too. They rip teams out of cities. Like, that's a very common thing here too. They rip a team out of Seattle, a storied basketball city, and move them to Oklahoma City.
The
fuck is in Oklahoma? Absolutely nothing except for tornadoes and casinos. That's all Oklahoma has.
And fields.
And fields, yes. Wide open space. Oh, sorry, got my Dixie Chicks a little bit right there. But anyway, like, this isn't this is why none of this shocks me with Chelsea. Like, you tell me if private equity's taking us over, they're Americans. Well, they're going to strip our assets. They're going to try to flip it and make some money off of it. This is no longer a business about winning trophies. It's a business to make money. That's all it is. And so, this isn't, that's why there's, none of this is a shock to me. Like, I'm not sitting here shocked like half of Twitter was and everybody, on the BlueCo out train. And, I've been on the train since day one. I would have rather the Saudis. Give me the Saudi blood money. I don't care. I would rather the Saudi blood money than freaking have them stripping the assets of our club and treating it like they're treating it, and the culture rot that has taken place and taken hold of our club, because it's not the same club like when we started following. They literally have destroyed this club in 3 years and 9 months. Completely changed the culture. And sometimes you need to change the culture, and you need to change it for the better. And because the culture is bad. Well, they've done the opposite of that. They've taken a club that had a great culture, a culture of winning, a culture of players playing for the badge, a culture of players and managers wanting to come to the club, flipped it 180.
Right.
No manager's going to want to come here. They're probably going to fire a senior. So, next manager up. But nobody's going to take it. Nobody's taking accountability for it. Not the rest of the football's fault apparently for recruiting players that aren't good enough. Because they're not trying to recruit players that are good enough. They're trying to recruit players that they think they can make money off of. Why do you think they bought Delap? Why do you think they bought Garnacho? 2 cheap players that they can probably flip for a profit. So you spend $30 million on Delap, you probably think in a couple of years we can probably flip him for 40 or 50, and we've made pretty damn good money. It's pretty damn good profit off of him. Because you're going to monetize, $5 million a year, or be $6 million a year for 5 years. So you're only paying $6 million on the books. Is what it is. You flip him in 2 years, you make some money. Same thing with Garnacho. You flip him in a couple of years, you make some money. I have no clue why the hell they paid $60 million for Gittins. That one still baffles me. I don't understand that. It's just one of the poor.
They're geniuses. They're geniuses.
Apparently,
it's obvious to everyone, Daniel, that they're building the best club in the world. It's obvious.
It's obvious that we have no defenders. That's what's obvious to me, and we have very mid-tier goalkeepers.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what are we doing? What are we
They
doing?
don't know. They don't know what the hell they're doing. I'm telling you, this summer,
Crazy.
we're running. We're gonna do it. We're gonna each get $1 billion, Jason, and we're gonna go back and look and see who was purchased.
Yeah.
During this, since BlueCo has taken over at every club, and I'm going to build a freaking starting 11 for under $1 billion that is anything better than BlueCo has done.
Yeah, I say we put the caveat on that. Like, you have to buy players that were sold.
Yeah, no, yes, no,
like during that window.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. Okay, great.
Yeah. We have only players that have been sold.
Yeah, like within any window from BlueCo.
Yes,
we take $1 billion.
Yeah,
and
we build our own.
We look at the players that were sold in that window.
Yep.
And then we can pick from those players.
Yep.
And we can take the $1 billion and we can spread it out over the entire time they've been here,
Correct.
right? Like, we don't have to spend it all in one window like they did.
Correct. No, we can spread it out.
Okay, just making sure. I don't know, like, if we got to follow the same rules as these financial geniuses that we got hanging out at our club right now. So,
I mean, you could probably build a hell of a team just based off this last summer transfer window.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like,
this ownership is shit. They are such shit. There's just no other way. If you are supporting the current ownership, you need to get some mental help.
Yeah, you need mental help.
Because
and y'all been saying we're the ones that need mental help this entire time about screaming about how terrible this club's run and stuff like that. No. It's really you guys that need the mental help.
I mean, the gymnastics it takes to, like, look at what's happening, look at what has happened.
Yeah.
Trace it back through and to still think that the project is going strong. Like, F off.
So somebody on Twitter, Jason, I want to read this to you because I thought this was very profound, and I think that the UK government needs to do something about this. Tweet somebody. This is from CFCJNR. I don't know. Why did Abramovich have to sell the club for being Russian in a Ukraine and Russian war? But Todd Bowley and Bali can keep Chelsea as Americans who are in war now with Iran. And Big Dottie is Iranian too. I mean, that makes complete sense to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, we don't normally get political on here, but I will just say it makes pretty good sense. We've only gotten political one other time on the show, and it's just tell Putin F off because this whole thing's his fault. We can always tell Putin F off.
Yep. This is I blame Putin for everything that has happened bad at this club. It is 100% his fault. If he just freaking have little dick syndrome, then we wouldn't be in this situation right now. So
and the UK government are really shitty. And the FA shitty, and FIFA shitty, and UEFA's shitty, and any organization that is involved in football in any way, and they are just shitty.
Exactly. Like, that's my thing. Is like, how does any football organization have a right to criticize any owner when the football organizations are some of the most corrupt organizations in the world? Like, we have books written about literally the corruption that has taken place.
I can't wait to read the one about Bowley and Co.
Yeah, that one's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be a great one.
Somebody smarter than us is gonna do a very good investigative deep dive into all the bullshit they have done to maintain some sort of PSR.
Dude, it's gonna be crazy. So, this is my last thing. It's what I want to end it with, since we're going to do predictions here in a second. I thought about this scenario. We finished 6th on the season this year. End of the year, we're 6th place. Arsenal, of course, are probably going to win the league. So that's just whatever. So we're technically out of the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
Man City get a points deduction. And we end up getting the 5th spot into the Champions League. And then BlueCo goes on this whole tour about how we're so great and made the Champions League 2 years in a row.
Yeah. Oh, they'll victory lap that. I think City probably get, something like a fine, maybe like a pretty big one, maybe not the record-setting one that we got, but they probably get a fine, and maybe they get like a transfer ban on,
Youth
their
players.
youth, or they can't hire a new catering company for a while or something, like some bullshit. Like that's what will happen to City.
The craziest thing is that this thing is drug out as long as it has.
Yeah.
Like that. Why are we still here? Like, why have we not had an announcement of charges yet? Like, our stuff happened after City stuff happened.
Yeah.
And yet City still hasn't been punished.
It is interesting though, because like conspiratorial brain is they're waiting to see if City wins the league this year.
Yeah.
And if they don't, I think that means they probably get a bigger punishment.
Really?
Than if they did. Yeah, because they wouldn't want to like take the current champions down.
That's what I mean? True. But then there's also the conspiracy. I don't know if you saw this. This was somebody in FA. This came out a couple weeks ago. He was doing an interview.
Okay.
And he said that they want parity in the Premier League. So they want a new name on the trophy every few years.
Yeah.
Well,
dude, I mean, the shit Arsenal gets away with in the box is absolutely insane.
It is. It's diabolical. It is just like, how is this even allowed? How is this happening? The calls that they've gotten this year to go their way. They have not had. I think I read this right the other day, so don't hold me to this. I do not think they have had a major VAR decision go against them this year.
Yeah.
Like, as in, like, either they scored a goal, maybe it possibly could have been overturned. No, it didn't. Or, like, for example, stuff in our match where it was like Declan Rice handling the ball in the box. People getting drugged out, like stuff that they've gone and reviewed. None of that stuff has gone, like, against them this year. Yeah. Like, there was even, like, the article I was reading, or I think it was on Reddit. Even there was an Arsenal fan in there. He goes, "Look, I'm an Arsenal fan, and even I find this fishy."
Yeah.
Even he had the gall to admit, this is like a strange anomaly of statistics. Like, that this happened this way.
I'm okay with it. If they win, we always get to hold that against them, and we always get to tell them that they're one of the worst teams to ever win the league. Like, it was given to them. Yeah, there needs to be an asterisk next to this league, because they are guilty as shit of getting away with anything and everything they wanted to get away with this season. It is pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic.
It is. I don't know. We play Everton this weekend, don't we?
Yeah.
Is it at Everton's new stadium, or is it at home? Is it Everton's new stadium? Okay. Thank God they got a new. So here's the question: does the curse from the old Everton Stadium carry over to the new Everton Stadium? Because we were cursed in that old damn stadium.
Yeah.
And the camera angle was shit. And I hated watching matches when we played Everton, because I knew we weren't going to play good. We were maybe going to lose, and the camera angle was going to be shit on top of all of it.
So, I think that it is going to still be hard.
Probably.
Unless they just give up against us in the 80-something minute like they did against Arsenal. Bastards. Stupid bastards.
All right. So I guess here's the thing. Is like, when I'm making this prediction, do I predict the ultimate demise of this club? Because I feel like if we lose this weekend, like,
it's going to be bad.
It's going to be bad. But hey, guess what, Jason? International break after we lose this weekend.
Oh, God. Thank God. Yeah, I mean, I already know what I'm predicting. So.
All right, okay. All right. You're gonna predict Everton to at least score in this match, right?
Oh, I'm predicting Everton to score multiple times.
Uh-oh. All right. 3, 2, 1.
2-1 Everton.
That was my backup prediction, but I'm gonna I'm going to try and be positive with little bit of positivity that is left with this club, and I'm going to try and will them to a draw. A victory is few and far between these days.
Yeah. I think a draw would still not be great, but Ides of March.
No. We need to win. We need to win every damn match for the rest of the season if we want any shot at finishing top 5.
I don't think we're going to finish top 5.
I don't think we are either. I don't remember what I predicted. I think I predicted 7th, 8th, something at the beginning of the season. So
we look so disorganized. We look so out of touch. We're not making good decisions. I think another mark against Rosinha is that I don't think anything he's trying is working. And again, that's like the players, but like also we look so confused when we're playing. Like we get out of shape so much. In the pushing of the
defensive line.
Yeah, and they're not tracking back. I mean, just watch Fofana. They're not tracking back. Neto doesn't track back. Like if you're pushing up that far and you're trying to go for it that much, you got to play end to end, and we're just not doing it. And then we get so cut open on any sort of counter. Teams don't even have to be good, and they're just finding passes that look out of this world.
Yeah, because the gaps are so big.
Yeah, it's insane. I think Adam Cleary, I love you, man, but that video you talked about a while back, where you're justifying or little dinking the ball around, it. I don't know, man. I think you got it wrong. I think you got that one wrong.
I mean, it's just I know I texted you yesterday during the match at one point. I think it was in the first half. I think it might have been before PSG ever scored. They literally made 3 passes.
Yeah,
and just were at the other end of the pitch. They went from one end of the pitch to the other in 3 passes, and it's how did they just pass it to the midfield, and then they I don't know, they just did 2 passes, and then boop.
We're not holding the line on the back line. We're just letting people make runs. We're not man marking anybody. It is. You can long ball it against us. You can through ball it against us. It does not matter. Just come at us. Come at us.
We're not going to close you down with their defenders. Our defenders don't know how to close down. They're just going to sit there and stare and watch you shoot the ball. It's they can't defend 1-on-1. They get bullied off the ball.
Bad. I don't know what they're even. What are they going over in training?
They're not.
There's no strategies here. I mean, maybe you can point to something and be oh, well, Liam Rosinha told them to do that, and they can't execute it, or they just don't have the will to execute it, or they don't have the heart or motivation, or they're tired, or somebody's injured, or somebody's got a red card. Point to anything at this club, and we are subpar in every area. Decision making from the manager, decision making from the players, subbing. His subs are insane.
So bad.
His subs are so bad, and we thought Maresca was bad.
Yeah,
he's so bad. I don't like anybody right now. Nobody's safe. My ire at the moment. Except Esteval.
Yeah, except for Esteval. I saw somebody tweet yesterday. They said that I now understand why Maresca had such a rigid system, because you give these players any kind of freedom and they don't know what to do. I sort of makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
So
I think it's so stupid that we even fired Maresca. I mean, you can point any manager that's going to come in that has a bad run is now oh, get him out of here. Get him out. It's this run has been particularly bad from Liam. But
well, the one thing with Maresca is
I guess if you want to write a book and you're talking to other clubs,
and I think that was more. I think the off the field stuff was more of an issue with Maresca than the on the field stuff. Because I think something came out today that said he wanted a new, when he went to the board in the summer after the club broke up and said, "Hey, I want a new center back." And, and he had a clause in his contract where he had to tell the club, hey, if I'm going to go and talk to another club, let them know, or whatever. And when he asked for the new center back, they view that as arrogance. And I'm like, no. Any dumbass, except for apparently the people that are in charge, can see that we need a new center back. When your main center back goes down with a torn ACL before the season even starts, and you're already thin at center back, or you're not thin, you don't have any good ones.
Yeah.
That's everybody in the world.
It's like our best center back went down.
Yeah.
Before the season started, and they were still like, just deal with it.
No, you're being arrogant because you're saying you need a new center back. What?
Crazy. That's crazy.
I know. And that's the whole problem, is because they think they know better than everybody else.
Yeah.
And they literally have no clue what the hell they're doing.
They're so bad at this. They're so bad at this. And the fact that we are even they're lucky they have Maresca, though. He outperformed. He overperformed. I will always believe it. I will always believe it.
Well, I mean, with those players, I mean, you sort of have to agree.
We are so lucky we had him. He is saving their bacon right now, because we would be even in worse shape if it wasn't.
Well, yeah, when you look at least Maresca could keep clean sheets, and Liam's got 1 clean sheet in 16 matches now.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. It gets weird, because then it's like I would have to believe Potch would do worse. Like, Potch gave us stability to the club that I was hoping would launch us into another like another good coach search, instead of just finding coaches that they think they can manipulate. So I think that was a miscalculation on how I was still viewing the club when I was thinking about Potch.
Yeah.
And then you bring in Maresca, and I think he overperforms in what we now find out is a system of they just don't trust the coach to know what he should, how getting the players that he wants to play.
Yeah.
And then so they're just trying to control the coach. So then you bring in Liam, who is company man Liam, and he definitely is just agreeing on stage with Finkelstein about just that dude's just spouting bullshit.
Yeah.
And he's in a bad spot, but he was always going to be, because if you sell your soul to this organization, nobody should coach here. Nobody should ever want to coach here. This is a bad place. It's a bad place for a new manager. It's a bad place for a seasoned manager. They have created an environment where no coach is going to survive here, and they're lucky to have Maresca last season, because it's all about start going down.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing. It is. It's that's why I said there's love Liam, hate Liam. I don't give a shit. I'm not whatever. I wasn't the biggest Maresca fan, but also we had this same conversation before they fired Maresca. Who the hell are you going to get? Nobody's going to come here. And I just love people would start naming off all the top managers. None of those managers are going to come here. Because if you're a top manager, you're not a yes man.
Right.
You can't bring Klopp in here. You can't bring a Pep in here. Because Pep wants his players. Klopp wants his players. It's not the way it works at Chelsea anymore. You have to have a yes man.
You can't even bring Tuchel back. You can't even bring Tuchel back. If you wanted to, you can't bring him back.
I mean, you could, because Tuchel is a yes man to an extent. He does just say, I want to manage. But you would still have to give Tuchel good players. And that would probably when Tuchel would get pissed off, because he wouldn't get good players.
I don't know. I mean, they fired him because they couldn't control him in the beginning. So
but that was the biggest mistake they made. But they fired him because of their arrogance.
Yeah.
That was the problem. They thought they knew better.
Yeah.
Oh, we have this up and coming guy from Brighton that we like, that we think is the next big thing, and he's
the next Arteta. He told us he was the next Arteta.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be better than Thomas Tuchel. So we know better than Thomas Tuchel. We know better than everybody that's been in football forever. We know better than them. But you don't. You don't know jack shit.
The only way it gets better, right, is if this comes up against their arrogance, right? It meets it head on.
Yeah.
So the only way is they have to stop being arrogant. They have to beg a top manager to come in here, and they have to take their hands off the wheel and let that manager do what he wants to do and have a say in transfer strategy. Yeah. And at this point, those are what is natural for another club is monumental, because the word arrogance is perfect, because it just meets that here. And they're not going to allow themselves to be wrong about anything, because if if they were, they would then see that it was bad. But because they don't see that as bad, it's just evident of how arrogant they are. Like, it is that you're asking. We are looking at this as like fans of the game, like not just of Chelsea, but like soccer, how it's operated, like best practices, and how it's operated. Yeah, for a while, like modern football, right? Like, you let your manager have a say, and you let them kind of control the day-to-day stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you work in tandem with them to strategize future.
Mm-hmm.
We literally are not doing that, but they so natural just for us to think that, because that's how it works. And other clubs just do that naturally, and we don't have an environment where that would happen. So like, for us to get a top manager, we would have to like be contrite. Well, they would have to be contrite. They would have to be contrite. They would have to beg them to come here and promise them that they would have a little bit of autonomy to actually implement some of their strategies. Like, and they're not going to be able to do it. They can't do it.
Right.
It's impossible. It's impossible at this point for that to even, for something that is so apparent and natural at any other club, most any other club, to even think that way at our club right now is just bonkers. It's asinine.
Yeah.
Like, because we don't exist in that world anymore. It's crazy that that's even sentences that are coming out of my mouth.
And it's like, there's still people out there who will probably tell you, oh, no, the manager has to say. No, he doesn't. He's handed players, and he's made to do them. And, like, it's just like Maresca, I don't think he used the squad to its full potential. I think Liam tries to, but a lot of the players just suck.
Yeah, and that, like, the scouting department's not even that good.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to have the best scouts picking the best talent years in advance for you to be arrogant enough to just be like, oh, hey, any manager could play with these players.
Right.
And like, you're not even picking the best. Like, you're picking, and you're overpaying for not picking the best.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Outright. This is an outrageous club. Like, this is absolute insanity. Like, anybody who can't see it, I do not trust your opinion on this club at all, and maybe seek some help.
Yeah,
it
seriously.
is crazy.
If you can't see the shit show that is Chelsea now for everything that it is, it's.
And you and I, at least, like, I take solace that we have a track record for the last 4 years of just saying this shit. We've just been spewing the shit into the void, and we're just saying it.
Yeah.
This is our therapy.
It's been there.
Like, this is like, it's the only way through it is just to keep doing this.
Yeah. It is. It is the only way to keep doing it. I might go back. I need to go back and listen to some of our early episodes where we broke down BlueCo and go back to see like what our were, and like maybe clip it some and upload it and be like, look, this was 4 years ago, you motherfuckers. This is what we were saying. I'm tired of your bullshit.
Yeah. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
But yeah, that's all. I'm sorry, guys. If you came here looking for the PSG game, you got two dudes ranting about.
What's there to talk about? We didn't do shit.
We didn't do shit. Well, we shit the bed. That's the one thing we did do.
That's the only thing we did.
We shit the bed. We'll probably shit the bed against Everton. And then thank God we'll have an international break where Jason and me get a week off to watch a movie and decompress. But in true Chelsea fashion, some bullshit will probably happen that week where we will then have to do like an emergency episode talking about some bullshit that's going on at Chelsea, because inevitably something happens. So I'm expecting it. You know, maybe half the team quits. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like plausible at this point.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know if it's possible anymore.
I don't either. You got any last words on
no.
this episode, Jason? Okay.
No. I already kept us here too long. I've got to go.
Jason, tell the people where they can find us, man.
We're on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Substack. At Red White Blues FC. Go check us out.
Yeah, we're on all those places. And then I'm gonna try something, Jason. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, damn it!
It's a transfer video.
No, it's not a transfer thing.
It
is not a transfer thing. I promise you. Oh well, I lost it. I don't know where it is. I was gonna. Oh wait, here it is. This is where it is. yeah, so do whatever. Follow us on Amazon, Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast at. We're also on YouTube, so like and subscribe.
Hey,
Hit the little bell, turn
it's
it on.
red though. Why is it red? Oh, it says StreamYard down there. We gotta pick our own.
Yeah, we got to make our own. But yeah, this is the StreamYard generic like and subscribe button. So hit that bell, hit the thumbs up, get in the
Free
comments.
advertising for StreamYard there, punks.
Tell us your opinion about Chelsea and how they are and this season, and tell us if you're BlueCo in or BlueCo out, because I would love to talk some BlueCo. If you're BlueCo in at this point, you have a free invite. I'm sorry, I didn't run this by you first, Jason.
No. You get put at the front of the line. You get to talk.
Yeah, we will let you on this podcast. I will give you 10 minutes of uninterrupted airtime. Maybe
we should find ways to take calls.
Yes, we can. We can do. You can Zoom people. We can try to send them the link.
No. I mean like a call.
Oh, you mean the actual
call in?
Oh, you mean like
yeah.
Okay.
A BlueCo in fan on the line. Dorky McDork Pants 77. What's your question?
Oh, yes. We will give you a free platform to defend BlueCo. And then we will rip you a new asshole. Yeah. No, we will be nice and cordial, and we will respect your opinion, even though it's wrong. I will still respect it.
I'll listen
Jason won't, but I will.
I will listen to your opinion, and I will not respect it if it is BlueCo in.
Yes. But at this point, get in the comments, slide in our DMs, whatever. I don't care. Yeah. But until next time, we'll catch you guys and gals on the flip side.
The shit is real. The shit has hit the fan. The shit is blue. Flippity floppity.
I didn't have the outro video set, so now I'm gonna end the recording. Sorry.
That's fine.